Hello, day 5. I was going to say been running for about 5 minutes, which is true, but in reality, I haven't, because I've gone wrong again. So anyway, so I've got my map and my running notes, and as far as I could tell, they brought me up this path here, around here, up that nice hill, and a good while along a field, and then the path just stops and it's clearly wrong. And so I've been running for about five minutes tops, 10 minutes, actually it's probably more like 15. Up a hill, through very, very, very wet grass, nettles, for nothing. So that's good. So I'm just having a breather, just looking around for something I can break, to be honest. Usually when I'm angry I break a phone. I don't think that would be a good idea in this instance. So anyway, I'm sporting my midge lure again, although it was raining heavy earlier on, and it's got one there, and it stopped. So maybe the midge lure is not going to be necessary. But look at this. So new trainers. I think I talked about those. I'm not sure. Anyway, new trainers. Totally soaked through now. I've been running for, like I say, 15 minutes. Miles and miles. Basically, the whole of the day to go in totally wet shoes, wet socks, very wet shorts, external sauce. Thank you. And nettle stings. So. A little bit of run up a hill to get to here. We've really not been going long, so day 5 is turning into the day of the footpath fails. I just wanted to show you the very nice waterfall, lovely, and this nice little burn. And I don't know if you can make it out, but that's where the bridge used to be. So that's good, honestly. Right, quick diary, because I don't want the camera to get too wet. Day 5, Wednesday. I think it's about 3 o'clock, I think. And today's just mental. Fortunately, I'm in a good mood. But today's the kind of day where this route is just basically just I don't know, just bitten back. But it's okay actually, it's looking alright fortunately. So it's this weird thing where I doubt the camera will pick it up. It'll probably look like a lovely sunny day, but it's actually raining. I'm stood under a tree, lots of rain. The sun's just come out. We had an absolute massive downpour a minute ago, proper hammering down. Loads of cars. So today's the day where map and route notes and things, fine, but then just loads of paths just suddenly stopping, or paths that are still being created, or bridges that are broken, or clothes are being repaired. Quick diary, that's been just stopped now, after a hell of a stint actually. So I think, so day 5 obviously, that's more for me than for you, so I don't get all these tapes mixed up. Anyway, day 5 is very much the day everything turned. No, that's oh shit. It's the day that I think it's the day that had the potential to turn, but as you can tell, I'm all there. No tears here. So I've lost track. I just need a rest. Just give me a second. Right, okay, I'm back again. I've turned my hat around as well. because I'm a bit calmer now. So the plan is you might remember, you might not remember, who cares. So the first section, if you remember, roads, and then East Highland Way to Avermore, and then Speyside Way to wherever the hell it goes. And I'd really committed myself to running the footpath, thinking there's no way that like a little strip of water or a 15-mile diversion would be happening. So, oh, the battery's dying. That's balls. I think the battery on the camera's about to go. That's quite appalling planning. Oh. But anyway, so this is the day the footpaths kind of stroke back. Stroke back? I don't recall being stroked. But they striked back. They struck back probably. So the number of paths I took that were wrong, or bridges that were supposed to be there that weren't, bridges that were there but were closed, and detours, it's been a joke. And it came with the rain as well. So I'm pleased to say, in the battle between the Route versus David, there was only one winner. But then there's only ever going to be one winner. Chat later when the battery's charged up again. Normally I don't use the phone for diaries because there's a couple of reasons, and it's up to me what I do, frankly. But use it because I don't want my phone to die. It eats my battery, and I need my phone in case anything goes wrong. So I'll turn my hat around now because I've got to the top of the hill. The problem with using the phone is I don't know if the audio when the wind gets up, so we'll just try it. What the hell? We'll just soldier on. So I've not done many diary updates today. So this is day 5. I've usually been telling you the time, but I need to start doing things differently. Basically, on a run day, what's been happening is I'm running, unusually, and then depending on what time I finish. But anyway, when I get to the end, it's bizarre. I just can't go to sleep. I thought I'd be shattered, but I can't sleep. So I basically then just take all the footage from the day, various bits and pieces, put it on the computer, free up the memory sticks, and charge the batteries. Not my batteries, charge the actual batteries, and get everything ready for the next day. And it's kind of been 4 o'clock when I've been finishing that. And on the earlier days, we were sort of having to get up at 5 o'clock. It's mental. Now we're more in the middle sections. We're staying in places that are closer. So I'm just telling you this because I've not done much diary stuff today. What is interesting though, when I go through the footage, I obviously find all the mistakes. So I don't know if anyone noticed on the end of day 2, when I'm talking about my options, I talk about the swim. I say it's either a swim or I actually say a 15-minute run. I just want to make it clear that had it been a 15-minute run or a swim, I would have probably taken the 15-minute run. Although that would have been a shame if it did. But yeah, so just little areas like that is usually quite. What was I going to say? No. Oh yeah, it's come back to me. So I think I'd left something sort of. I'd not quite finished saying something on the day 4 one, I think it is. Start talking about the differences between like 10Ks, half marathons, etc., etc. And what I'd intended to do was to give a shout out to the marathon runners out there, and I forgot to. So, like some people have said, obviously it's not what you're doing and things, but I genuinely mean, of course it's a challenge, don't get me wrong, but it's a challenge that suits me. Running 26 miles non-stop, I find that quite admirable, to be honest. I'm probably going to forget some of you, but certainly Anne, Phil, my sister, my dad. I'm sure there'll be more of you, and I know I'm probably offending and upsetting some of you. Top of my head, I can't think of any others, but that doesn't mean that you're not out there. But anyway, anybody who's done a marathon, under any style, you could do it just as a banana. It's a hell of an achievement. But when you get into these fast marathons non-stop, that's not something I would ever want to do. So my battery just made a noise. So particularly Phil and Dad, sort of I admire what you do. Phil with his Island Cross and Dad with his multiple marathons. It's very impressive, and it's not for me. So don't ever ask me to do one. Yeah, okay. This is a very quick diary actually, because it's an unexpected diary. The route's going past a gate, and it talks about a detour into a sculpture park. So I thought I need a rest, so that'll do. So this is the Frank Bruce Sculpture Park, and I just wanted to show you this one because it's fascinating, really. So there's a sculpture here. So the sculpture is called Third World, and this one represents a woman from the Third World, and she's holding a very gruesome dead child in her arms. And you probably can't tell the angle from here, but directly over here we've got these really tall, imposing figures. These represent the well, what should we say, affluent nations is how it's described. So yeah, the wealthy world, let's call it that. And then in the background, which I really like, looking over the whole scene, is this one, and he is apparently Conscience. And I think, well, I'm just guessing actually, I think that hole in the heart is kind of intentional. That's brilliant. Love it. I really love that. I wasn't expecting that at all. So obviously it's been scenery, but something like this, very unexpected. I certainly recommend coming along here if you find it. Okay, bye. So this is just a little way after the sculpture park, and obviously I think I've said, I can't remember if I said it or not, but obviously running along, you do spend an awful lot of time thinking. You don't actually have to think too much about running. Obviously got to keep an eye on the floor and the routes, but yeah, you don't want to get lost. That would be stupid. But you don't really need to think too much about what you're doing, and you can just get in this zone where your mind just drifts off. And I really like the sculpture park a lot because it was unexpected. I didn't know it was there. It was just on the notes. It was a detour, so I went up to one side to have a look at it, and I really liked it, and it's really left an impression on me. I like the sculpture that I showed you, and one where the Conscience character. I just think it's pretty cool. And I just wanted to do a diary piece where I'd sort of said about. I mean, it's a bit deep stuff. It's not as deep as the philosophy gym. But just I thought it's worth saying that I think we should all consider what our own conscience is like and whether ours has the whole or not. It's probably too deep for you guys, but I know what I'm on about. Hello, not much time left at all. This is the end of day 5. Midge lure's back because down by a place where there's lots of midges basically. So yeah, powering on, and I just wanted to I just needed to stop because I wanted to show you I've just found my dream house. What do you think of that? That looks alright to me. Unfortunately I've still got a few miles to go, otherwise, oh yeah, you know what I'm thinking. Oh, that would be lovely. Well, maybe next time. Bye. That was tough. Day 5 finished. No idea what time it is because my phone's dead. Oh, legs are in agony now. And I'm not sure what I'm going to be like in the morning, but the good news is made it. Bye. I want to cry again. Not really, it hurts.